In addition to that, let's move this out of the way just for a minute, okay? We'll come back to it. We have this wick, which was the highest one in this swing high here. As price was dropping down, you would use this range initially until we get through this candles open. Then you have to use this wick because this wick extends below that candlestick's opening. It goes lower. So this is all a gap. It's interesting. You're seeing all these guys on stages talking about filling wicks. Yeah, it sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? It's funny. But anyway, you're welcome. But the bottom line is this wick here, you need to grade that just as you would grade this one. Okay, and that simply is this. Okay. So what we're doing is we're putting the gradient levels on this wick. So we're grading it upper quadrant, consequent encroachment, that blue line. And then here's the lower quadrant. Look at today's low. That's probably random, right? So we're going to leave that there. I'm going to take the other levels off because I don't want all those lines on the chart. So it's going to be just the lower quadrant, okay? That's on this wick. So just be mindful that this level here at 25,267 and a half. Okay, that's this quadrant level. And I'm going to change that color to something off the wall so you can see it. There you go, it's purple, okay? Purple rain. So the market opens here, has this ridiculous rally up into an inversion PD array. It's a premium array. So it trades up into that. And now if you would have, because I already feel I can feel it in the force. I'm getting the disturbance in the force here. Some of you are thinking, well, I used this here. I used this ICT, and is that wrong? No, it's not wrong. I'm just saying that if there's an inefficiency that I can incorporate in the price action over here on the buy side of the curve, then I'm going to use that one over anything that would be on the right side of the curve or the sell side of the curve. I want the more hypersensitive PD array, and that's essentially what I'm trying to get at. And I'm okay with if I'm wrong either way. So this is the one I'm going to choose. So if you had this, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. If you didn't notice this because you're getting old like me and your eyes are failing and you had your fair value gap, something like that, okay, it still got up in there and did that. And then if you use that as a means of entry, then wonderful. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that either. But if you're going to be a purist in my concepts, you have to make sure that you don't disregard the volume imbalance if you're doing that, okay? So anyway, let's put it back the way it was. So that's the range, that's the level I was keying off of. And again, I don't like to have everything on my chart, so I don't have the luxury of going in there and worrying about satisfying every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's a doubter or a naysayer of me. They're always looking for something to say, I gotcha, or you didn't do it this way, you didn't do it that way. The point is, I'm not sweating all that stuff, but I'm going to show you what's in my mind, why I was looking for this whole premise today. Last night I told you the booger was going to drop, and it did. So we cleared the Thursday's low out, but it was a really wild day. You notice that? And they're still tradable, but I don't want you to. I don't want you thinking that they changed the algorithm. Okay, I don't want you thinking that they've now somehow got wise to what we do, and now they're going to make a concerted effort to thwart any chance of you ever finding success in trading because now ICT smart money concepts are the new retail. That is so funny. I love that. It's so funny because you're going to keep bringing evidence to the fact that that's not true. I'm all year long going to do that. And it's just so fun watching everybody ignore the evidence, ignore it. They just simply won't accept it, no matter how many times it's being shown to them. I can tell you before it happens and it works out perfectly, and they'll just deny it or just gloss over it and wait for something else they can chime into. So that's why I'm saying you have to remove all that stuff, get all that toxicity out of your attention span. You'll be able to be a better trader as a result.